Good morning, it's your boy Carl Kirk. Been a minute, but I'm back in it. So just finished doing my 35. Man, it's been looking good on the scale, working things out, still losing weight. I hope you guys are still doing what you need to do. We have to grind. It's hard. When you go through transitions, when you go through things that stress you, the first thing we run to is food. And I've seen it firsthand. I've had to do a lot of things with my business this past couple of weeks, and it's been a lot going on, and it's really challenging to just stay focused as I should have on my fruits and my vegetables. So I'm in the struggle with you, but we still have to overcome. So I've still been getting all my weight loss in, still basically doing all the things that I need to do to work towards my goal. I am pushing for definitely September to be basically down from my 40. May have to pull a couple of weeks out of September. So I don't know where you guys are. Hope you guys are still pushing through. We're gonna fall off, like I said, but when you fall off, you have to just get back on the horse. And I just want you guys to be motivated. I guess I want you guys to just know that we work through challenges are gonna come, hard times, times where you're not gonna wanna watch no videos, times where you're not gonna wanna talk to anybody, times where you're just gonna feel like, I just wanna lay in the bed and go to sleep and just give up on everything. But those are the times where we gotta just get our footing again, or we have to just kind of reorganize ourselves. And nothing wrong with reorganizing yourself. You can reorganize yourself. It's better to reorganize yourself rather than to give up. So you don't want to give up. It's better to reorganize yourself. Remember that. Instead of giving up, you just need to sit down and re-look at your plan. And because many times, if you think you're the only person running into issues, you're not. Everybody runs into issues. We all do. And when we do run into issues, we just have to fight back. So when we're fighting back, we're going to win. We're going to achieve our goals. But in our mind, in that moment, it seems like basically you won't reach your goal because you're going to have so many things that you're fighting against. So I want to keep you guys still motivated. I want to keep bringing you guys videos so that we get back up on our horse and that we keep fighting. Because like I say, the last thing we want to do is give up on the fight when we still have much to give of ourselves. So you got to keep fighting. You got to keep doing what you need to do to be the best that you can be. You don't have to be anybody else, but you have to be the best you can be. So if you're writing, whatever it is that you're doing, you got to get back up on that thing, and you got to keep back fighting, and you can't give up so easily. Yeah, there'll be times where we're stressed out and we want to just give up. And believe me, I've been pushed to my limits this past week. I had a lot going on. My business was doing really good, and all of a sudden it's like we had hit a wall. And when we hit that wall, it's like, man, what are you doing? Is this a sign from God that you're doing the wrong thing? There's so many things that go through your mind when you hit a wall. I didn't gain any weight back, so that was good, the good part about it. But the thing is that you can just give up. You can end up just telling yourself that basically it's not worth the fight. And it's worth the fight because you see people who are successful, and you got to think about all the things that they went through before they become successful. And what we do a lot of times is we give up the fight too soon, when in the reality, where it looks like we're about to go to total failure, we're actually at the door of total success. And I know that sounds crazy when we're going through stuff, right? But you can't just give up. You gotta see your way through. You gotta fight. No matter what you do, you have to build the foundation of it. And building that foundation is rough. And it's tough sometimes to build a foundation of anything. And when we are building our foundation, it's hard. It's really, really hard when you're first building your foundation on anything. And what we have to do is, when we're building a foundation, we have to stay focused on what the main goal is. So you know where you want to be, you know what you're trying to do. And if you give up, then you're going to fall apart. But basically, what you have to do is keep fighting, and you have to get things to turn around for you. Sometimes life is taking you where you're supposed to go. And it's crazy because you don't know the next steps. And because you don't know the next steps, that's when you start to kind of fight back on the thing that's actually trying to help you. So what I'm trying to say is sometimes what you're going through is just part of being on a higher level. When you're on a higher level, you're not going to be the expert. You were the expert at the lower level that you mastered. Now you got to master another level. And in that level, you see the lows until you build yourself up. So you're going to have to fight those lows. And when you fight those lows, and once you overcome it and you begin to master that level, then you begin to see the success on that level, and you begin to see your gift shine on that level. But don't get disappointed when you're on that level and it seems like everything is falling apart on you. Even sometimes you may be married and you're wondering why my spouse can't help me through these moments. Or maybe you're dating somebody and you're like, man, they can't help me. I'm fighting what? I'm fighting who? Am I fighting myself? And it feels that way sometimes. But you have to just continue to get up and be self-motivated until you get to a place where people can help motivate you. Because when you going through self-motivation, that's usually the times where you're trying to figure out what is it that you're really doing. And is it really even what you're supposed to be doing? And when you're doing that, you really can't be connected to other people. You have to be getting information from other people who are going through similar things as you are in that moment. Because people who are not going through what you're going through or haven't been through what you're going through, they're not going to be able to fully relate. Apparently they can have compassion just as humans, because we can be compassionate when we see things going, somebody else struggling and suffering through something, even though we don't understand exactly what they're going through. But what you cannot do and what you must not do is not fall apart, and you must not give up just because you're on a new level, and that new level demands that you work as a novice, that you work at a very low level. You will grow to understand that level better, and that's where your patience come in, and your patience will allow you to become stronger. Man, even I was talking pretty good earlier, I guess, when I first started working on my health. But even now I feel like I'm able to talk so strong after running for 35 minutes, literally running for 35 minutes. And to even think that I could run again, believe it or not, was seeming impossible for me. But not only am I running, but I'm running faster, which seemed more impossible to me. But the thing that I'm trying to tell you guys is that when we get to new levels in anything, in our jobs, in our businesses, in our relationships, it's not the same old. Now you're facing some new things, some new challenges. If you are married and you have a child, it's a new challenge. If you were married and now your children are graduating, it's a new challenge. So these new challenges have to be met with a new mindset that, hey, I'm a novice on this level. I don't know everything on this level, even though I've mastered the level before. And just because I've mastered the level before does not mean that I'm already a master on this next level. Now, since you did master the level before, or you learned quite a few things from the level before, you are better prepared for the next level. So this your boy Carl Kurt with 10. But I want you to know, be ready for the next level and be okay with not knowing everything on the next level. See ya.